Hello friends, myself Subhash Nagarse from Sri Digambar Jain Gurukul High School, Solapur. I shall welcome to all of you in this session of Standard 8 General Science. Topic number 1, Living World and Classification of the Microbes, Part 3. Today we will discuss on the classification of microorganisms, which are bacteria, protozoa, fungi, algae and viruses. Friends, in the previous session of Living World and Classification of Microbes Part 2, we have been discussed with the following important subtopics of this chapter, namely 5 kingdom classifications, and those are kingdom number 1 Monera, kingdom number 2 Protista, kingdom number 3 Fungi, kingdom number 4 Plantium, and kingdom number 5, that is Animalia. Today we will discuss with the classification of the microorganisms, that is microbes. Let us start with that point, classification of microbes. The word microbes is short form of the microorganism. Microorganisms means small organisms. They are found in all the parts of the earth. They make up a large part of the planet's living material and play a major role in maintaining the earth's ecosystem. The single-celled organisms are the first inhabitants on earth. Microorganisms can reproduce at a higher speed. Microorganisms are widespread in nature and are beneficial to life, but some can cause serious harm. There are 5 major types of the microorganisms, and those are bacteria, protozoa, fungi, algae and viruses. In this session we are going to see some characteristics of this each and every type of the microbes and few examples. So friends, let us start with the first type, that is bacteria, whose size is minimum 1 millimeter to 10 millimeter. These cannot seen through the naked eyes. These are the some properties, characteristics of these bacteria. These are unicellular, independent, parasitic organisms. Sometimes many bacteria together form a colony also. Bacterial cell are prokaryotic with the cell wall, but distinct nucleus or cell organelles are absent. They reproduce by simple binary fission. In favorable conditions, bacteria grow vigorously and can double their number of 20 minutes. So examples are Coccus, Coccobacillus and Bacillus is Vibrio. Here you can see how these are looks like bacteria. I think you come to know the information regarding these bacteria. Next we will see second one, protozoa, whose size approximately 200 mm. The properties are: protozoans are found in soil, fresh water and seawater. Some are found in the body of other organisms and are pathogenic. These are unicellular organisms with eukaryotic cells. There is a great variation in cell structure, organs of locomotion and modes of nutrition among protozoans. These organisms reproduce by simple cell division. So some of the protozoas are amoeba, paramecium, free living in dirty water. Entamoeba histolytica causes amaurosis. Then Plasmodium vivax causes malaria. This Euglena, which is autotrophic. So few examples we will see here now. This is the diagram of this paramecium. Then this is the diagram of Entamoeba. This is the diagram of Plasmodium. So these are few examples we have considered. So we will continue with the third type of microorganism, that is fungi, whose size is approximately 10 mm to 100 mm. These are found on decaying organic matter and dead bodies of plants and animals. These are eukaryotic organisms. Some are unicellular and other are visible with naked eyes. These are saprotrophic in nature, absorbs their food from decaying organic matter. They reproduce sexually and asexual by cell division or by budding method. Examples are Baker's yeast, candida and mushrooms. These are some figures of this candida whose cells are like this one, and these are mushrooms that you could find everywhere on the damp places. And this is the baker's yeast, which would be used in different foodstuffs for preparation of the bakery products. So friends, let us discuss with the fourth type of the microorganism, that is algae, whose size is approximately 10 mm to 100 mm. So they are aquatic, one, eukaryotic, unicellular and autotrophic organisms. Photosynthesis is carried out with the help of this chloroplast present in the cell. For example, chlorella is there, Chlamydomonas. Very few species of algae are unicellular. Most of them are multicellular and visible with naked eyes. So this is the what cell of this chlorella. Then this is Chlamydomonas. So algae you can find anywhere, even on the damp place and stones walls on at damp places also. So now let us see the last type of the microorganism, that is the viruses, whose size is approximately 10 nanometer to 100 nanometer. Nano means 10 to the power minus 9. Micro means 10 to the power minus 6. These are very small. In order to view these, we have to need a compound microscope. Is insufficient. Electronic microscope we have to be used. So friends, let us view characteristics of them later on. Generally, viruses are not considered as a living organisms, or they are said to be organisms at the age of living and non-living. They are studied under the microbiology. Viruses are approximately minute, that is, they are 10 to 100 times smaller than the bacteria and can be seen only with an electron microscope. They are found in the form of independent particles. Virus is a long molecule of DNA, that is deoxyribonucleic acid, or RNA ribonucleic acid, covered by a protein coat. Viruses survive only in the living plant and animal cells and produce their own proteins with the help of host cell and create their innumerous replica. Then they destroy the host cell and become a free. So these are free viruses, again infect new cells. So viruses cause many diseases to plants and animals. For example, tomato wilt is their virus, influenza, coronavirus, that we are the whole world is suffering by this coronavirus. Let us see how it looks. This is the tomato wilt virus. This is influenza virus, and this one is the coronavirus. Friends, I think all of you understood what we have discussed today. Before going to that one, we'll see the two differential points between algae and fungi. Algae, these are mostly aquatic, and fungi mostly terrestrial. Algae having a chlorophyll in there, therefore those are autotrophic in nature, whereas fungi has no chlorophyll, it is absent. Algae are preparing their own food, autotrophic nutrition. Fungi are heterotrophic. Algae, that is a cell wall composed of cellulose, here cell wall composed of chitin. This algae reserved food material is in the form of starch, here reserved food material is in glycogen. For example, Spirogyra is an example of this algae, and yeast is the example of this fungi. This is the distinguished point between the algae and fungi. So friends, today what we discussed is, first we discussed the classification of microbes, then bacteria, protozoa, fungi, algae and viruses. The properties of these all 5 microbes and their few examples, how they look like. So friends, you try for these questions. 5 classification of microbes is needed. Write the characteristics of bacteria. Draw the diagram of paramecium. Write the properties of viruses. Write the difference between algae and fungi. So friends, I think you should not forget the words of Albert Einstein. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. Very nice sentence. Think over it. If you like this video, please subscribe and share. With these words, I would like to say thank you.